Greetings, folks. Welcome to another edited Saturday video from Jim Pearson Photography. This is episode 10, and in this week's video we're going to catch rail action between Madisonville and Hopkinsville, Kentucky on the CSX and the Paducah Louisville Railway. Here we find CSX IO28 as it pulls north on the main out of downtown Madisonville, Kentucky on the Henderson subdivision. IO28 runs between Fairburn, Georgia, which is south of Atlanta, and Bedford Park, Illinois, which is west of Chicago. It is one of 4 hot intermodals that travel up and down the CSX Henderson subdivision. The other intermodals are IO25, IO26, and IO29. Next up is a CSX geometry train, W001, as it inspects the siding from the north end of Kelly, Kentucky. This train checks the alignment of the tracks and the gauge and all of that kind of stuff. If they find any problems, they report them to maintenance away. Next up, we have CSX IO25 as it heads south from the north end of Kelly, Kentucky. This train's traveling on the main. IO25 runs between Bedford Park, Illinois, and Moncrief Yard, I think is how it's pronounced, at Jacksonville, Kentucky. This train also works Duval Yard in Jacksonville. Most of our intermodals that travel up and down the Henderson subdivision are on average between 8 and 12,000 feet long in length. Here comes our DPU. In case you're not aware of it, a DPU, it stands for Distributed Power Unit. It gives better handling to the longer trains, and it's controlled by the crew on the head end of the train. The Henderson subdivision runs between Nashville, Tennessee and Evansville, Indiana, and is part of the Nashville division owned by CSX. This trackage used to be owned by the Louisville and Nashville Railway back in the earlier days. Now we find Norfolk Southern. .4094 as it pulls out of the siding at the north end of Kelly, Kentucky, with 2 CSX units running elephant style and one normally as they head north from Kelly. All this stuff you see on the flats here are truck frames that were picked up at Caskey Yard in Hopkinsville from Dana Corporation, where they're manufactured. I believe those are going north to Toyota, but I'm not sure about that. When you're out shooting your videos, for those of you that do videos and edit them afterwards, try to vary your shots so that you can make your videos more interesting by showing different locations, different views, close-ups, wides, and so forth. It'll make for a better video for your viewers. I get a lot of comments about getting out in bad weather and rail fanning, shooting videos and stills, but you know, trains operate in all kinds of weather, so therefore we should photograph and video them in all kinds of weather as well. I have found the hardest thing about rail fanning in bad weather is like anything else, getting out the door. One tip I'll give is carry golf umbrellas in the back end of your car. They work out great for shooting in bad weather. Now we see Paducah and Louisville Railway 2012 University of Kentucky locomotive as it pulls the WW1 loaded coal train north at West Yards in Madisonville, Kentucky. This is the Louisville Gas and Electric coal train, and it's pulling off the Warrior Coal Mine lead where it picked up a load of coal from Warrior Coal Mine. The Paducah and Louisville Railway is a regional railroad that runs between Louisville and Paducah, and it also has other railroads as part of its group, which is the Evansville Western, and then a railroad out on the East Coast. I can't recall the name of it off the top of my head. I have not photographed it yet. This coal goes to a power plant that's just outside of Louisville, Kentucky. comes today's DPU on the little gas and electric train. P&L 4523. Next up, we find CSX M648 as it pulls north at the north end of Latham Siding in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. This train will meet the local L391 here in the siding, which will come around the curve here in just a second. L391 is the Caskey turn that carries local freight between Madisonville and Hopkinsville. It goes down usually in the morning and comes back in the afternoon. M648 runs between Waycross, Georgia and Clearing Yard in Chicago, Illinois. It also works Halyard in Evansville, Indiana. And here comes the L391. Our conductor climbs back aboard after doing a roll-by inspection on M648. So this will be the last clip on today's edited video. Hope you've enjoyed it. And if you happen to be out trackside, as always, stay safe. If you'd like to see more of my videos, give me a like here on YouTube or Facebook. I normally post a edited video every Saturday morning, going live at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I post a short or a reel every day, usually in the mornings. Please like and share and subscribe. Have a blessed day, everyone.